Coffee, breakfast, pack, get on the road. First destination was a Cold War museum, but there was a gym nearby, so I stopped there on the way. Unfortunately, the exertion headaches returned almost immediately, and it was another terrible session. Didn't get much done at all, so left and went on to the Cold War museum. Unfortunately, on the way there, the heavens opened, and I was absolutely soaked by the time I got there. My boots were completely waterlogged. I spent the entire time walking around the museum with soaked feet. But I enjoyed it nonetheless, because it was a great museum. It was actually situated inside an old Soviet bunker in which at least 4 missiles would have been housed at any moment during the Cold War.
Russian Missile Man song, which was created in 1962. That same year, in this exact location, thousands of Soviet troops were working round the clock, digging something that resembled 4 wells. The shift leader would insert the same launch key into another panel. After entering an 8-character code, the leader and operator stood on one occasion that ballistic missiles were being produced in a conveyor belt-like fashion, like sausages. From 1959, the Soviets equipped their missile sites. In the exhibition, a fragment of the 1967 list is marked with the number 11. The 4 lowest lines on the right-hand section of the list indicate American targets in Soviet Lithuania. To keep up. In 1987, Washington and Moscow had enough nuclear weapons. This is a launch panel key for Soviet R-12 missiles. When disarmament began under the 1987 treaty, such keys became popular souvenirs. In this room, we present the weapons of the Cold War, from a small bullet to a large missile-launching device. In 1962, here, in the forest of Plokštine, the Soviet Army finished constructing the first underground missile.
Finished up at the museum and then got on the road to the next day, heading east across Lithuania. Unfortunately, during this ride, the heavens opened up even more and the conditions were absolutely awful. I didn't film any of it because you couldn't see anything anyway, but it was shocking. I spent about 3 hours in the soaking cold, wet rain. But we made it to Kaunas, and my waterproofs by this point were utterly destroyed. My repairs had completely failed, so my first destination was a motorbike gear shop to get them replaced. After picking up the replacement waterproofs, headed over to the stay, and just as I unpacked, a thunderstorm started, and that was the end of the day.